Wake up. Look around you. Let's talk truth, the kind that makes you uncomfortable because it exposes a raw, undeniable reality. You see the charts, the headlines, the growing chasm between the ultra-rich and everyone else. You're working harder than ever, sacrificing more, yet somehow you feel like you're falling further behind. The bills pile up, the debt grows, and the dream of financial freedom seems to recede with every passing year. Don't tell yourself it's just bad luck. Don't blame the economy or some vague global force. Those are convenient excuses designed to keep you complacent, to keep you from asking the real questions. The truth is, you are playing a game, but you didn't write the rules. You are operating within a system designed by others for their benefit, not yours. This isn't about conspiracy, it's about strategy. While a select few accumulate unimaginable wealth, living lives of luxury and freedom, the vast majority are trapped in a cycle of struggle. They are chasing paychecks, battling inflation, and watching their dreams slowly erode. This isn't an accident. It's the predictable outcome of two fundamentally different approaches to money, to work, and to life itself. It's time to understand why you're on one side of that divide, and how to cross over. From the moment you enter school, you are fed a script. It's a narrative drilled into you by parents, teachers, and society at large. Go to school, get good grades, find a secure job, save diligently, and retire comfortably. This script is presented as the path to safety, stability, and success. It sounds logical, responsible, even noble. But it is a deception, a carefully constructed illusion designed to keep you playing a specific role. This script's purpose is not to make you wealthy. Its purpose is to make you a reliable, productive cog in a larger machine. It's designed to keep you in the game, working hard, consuming and contributing, but never truly winning. The 1%, the truly wealthy, understand this script intimately. They know its limitations, its inherent flaws, and here's the critical part. They don't play by it. They never did. They watched you diligently follow the instructions, while they quietly wrote their own. They understood that the path laid out for the masses leads to a ceiling, not to true financial liberation. It's time to recognize that the advice you've been given, the path you've been told to follow, is precisely what keeps you from achieving the wealth you desire. It's a trap, and you've been walking right into it. Let's define the core problem for the 99%. You are trapped in the active income model. This means you are directly trading your time, your energy, your skills, for money. Your income is inextricably linked to your physical presence and effort. The brutal consequence of this model is simple. If you stop working, you stop earning. Your income stream dries up the moment you take a vacation, get sick, or decide to retire. Your financial security is always one missed paycheck away from collapse. You are on a hamster wheel, relentlessly chasing the next paycheck, the next promotion, the next raise. You run faster and faster, but the scenery never changes. You are always just trying to keep up, to stay afloat. This isn't living, it's barely surviving. You are constantly exchanging your most precious non-renewable resource, your time, for a finite amount of money. This model ensures you remain dependent, always needing to work. You are a highly skilled laborer, whether you wear a suit or a uniform. Your income is capped by the hours in a day and the energy in your body. This is the fundamental limitation of active income. It's a system designed to keep you busy, to keep you focused on the immediate rather than the long term. It prevents you from building true wealth because your income stops when your labor stops. Now let's look at the strategy of the 1%. They don't trade time for money. Their primary focus is on building assets. They understand that true wealth comes from owning things that generate income, whether they are actively working or not. Passive income is their holy grail. This means money flowing in from real estate, from investments, from businesses that operate without their constant direct involvement. Their money works for them, not the other way around. The profound benefit of this approach is freedom. Their income doesn't stop when they sleep, when they travel, or when they decide to pursue a passion. Their assets are constantly generating more wealth, compounding over time. The core principle is leverage. The 1% leverage capital, systems, and other people's time to create income streams. The 99% labor, exchanging their own time and effort directly for a wage. While you are busy working for a living, they are busy building empires. They are acquiring properties, investing in companies, creating intellectual property, and setting up systems that generate revenue on autopilot. They understand that money is a tool, a resource to be deployed, not just spent. They use money to acquire more assets, which in turn generate more money, creating a virtuous cycle of wealth accumulation. This is the fundamental, non-negotiable difference. One path leads to perpetual labor, the other leads to financial liberation. You must choose which path you will commit to. The wealthy understand leverage. This isn't just about borrowing money. It's about using any resource, time, money, knowledge, people, to multiply your efforts and results. They don't do everything themselves, they orchestrate. They master the power of compounding. They know that small, consistent investments, allowed to grow over time, can lead to exponential wealth. They prioritize long-term growth over short-term gratification. Their money isn't just sitting in a savings account, losing value to inflation. They make their money work for them, deploying it into productive assets that generate returns, dividends, or appreciation. They view money as a seed, not just a harvest. They plant those seeds, nurture them, and allow them to grow into a forest of wealth. This requires patience, foresight, and a deep understanding of financial principles. They are not afraid to take calculated risks, because they understand that risk is often a prerequisite for significant reward. They mitigate risk through knowledge and diversification, not by avoiding it entirely. This isn't about being born rich. It's about adopting a specific set of principles and applying them relentlessly. These principles are learnable, teachable, and actionable for anyone willing to commit. The 1% understand the unparalleled power of information. They don't just consume entertainment. They actively seek out knowledge about markets, industries, and wealth-building strategies. Information is their competitive edge. They are continuous learners, adapting constantly to changing economic landscapes and emerging opportunities. They read, they study, they attend seminars, they seek out mentors. Their education never truly ends. They invest in themselves more than anyone else. They understand that their greatest asset is their own mind, their ability to learn, to innovate, and to solve problems. This self-investment pays the highest dividends. They don't wait for someone to teach them. They actively pursue knowledge. They don't rely on traditional education. They seek out practical, actionable insights that directly contribute to their financial goals. This commitment to self-improvement is non-negotiable. They know that the world is constantly evolving, and if they stop learning, they will quickly be left behind. Stagnation is the enemy of wealth. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Are you sharpening it or letting it rust? Are you feeding it valuable information or filling it with distractions and noise? Your choices here dictate your financial future. The wealthy reject the notion of realism as an excuse for mediocrity. They don't settle for what's possible according to societal norms. They define their own possibilities, often pushing far beyond what others deem achievable. They don't accept limitations. They don't feel grateful for a meager existence. They challenge the status quo and refuse to be confined by the expectations of others. Their vision is their own. Where others see insurmountable risk, the 1% often see untapped opportunity. They analyze, they strategize, and they move when others hesitate. Fear paralyzes the masses, it motivates the few. They understand that inaction is the greatest risk of all. They take calculated chances, they build, they create, they innovate. They don't wait for permission or for perfect conditions, they make things happen. They are not afraid to fail, because they view failure as a learning opportunity, a stepping stone to success. They learn from their mistakes, adjust their course, and keep moving forward with relentless determination. This isn't about being reckless, it's about being bold. It's about having the courage to pursue your vision, even when it goes against everything you've been taught. It's about forging your own path. This isn't about blaming the rich. It's about understanding the game they play, the rules they follow, and the strategies they employ. It's about recognizing that you can learn these rules too. It's about taking responsibility for your own financial situation right here, right now. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for someone else to save you. Your destiny is in your hands. The first step is to change your mindset. You must shed the limiting beliefs, the scarcity mentality, and the conventional wisdom that has kept you trapped. Your thoughts create your reality. You must break free from the script. Reject the notion that trading your life for a paycheck is the only path. There are other ways, more powerful ways, to generate income and build wealth. It's time to take control of your financial destiny. This means educating yourself, making conscious choices, and taking decisive action. No one else will do this for you. You can change. You can learn. You can adapt. You can build your own empire, no matter where you are starting from. This isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone willing to pay the price. It will require sacrifice. It will demand discipline. It will force you to challenge everything you thought you knew about money, work, and success. It will be uncomfortable, but it will be worth it. The alternative is clear. Staying stuck, staying poor, and watching your dreams fade away. That is the path of least resistance, and it leads to a life of regret. The choice is yours. Start now. Learn relentlessly. Invest wisely. Break free from the chains of conventional thinking. The future, your wealthy future, is waiting for you to claim it.